Hello, I would like to wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2026 from everyone at the Realty Boutique team. Also, a big thank you to all of our clients, family, and friends for helping our team achieve Royal LePage's Executive Circle Award for 2025, recognizing the top 2% Royal LePage realtors nationwide. We appreciate all the support from everyone, as we could not have done it without you putting your trust in us year over year. Here's a quick video highlighting the opportunities and challenges facing the GTA real estate market in 2026. The Greater Toronto Area real estate market has undergone significant shifts over the past few years. From record low sales and ongoing economic uncertainty, many buyers, sellers, and investors are asking the same question: where is the market heading next? Let's break down the key forces shaping the GTA real estate landscape in 2026 and beyond. Is demand for GTA real estate still there? With home sales across the GTA hitting levels not seen in decades, it's easy to assume demand has disappeared. When we look closer at the data, a different story emerges. Comparing the first two quarters of 2025 to the same period in 2022, total home sales were down 6.23%. At first glance, that sounds alarming. However, during the same period, rental transactions surged by 51%. When we combine sales and rental activity, total housing transactions are up 8% from 2022, while fewer people are buying, far more are renting, clearly showing that demand for housing in the GTA remains strong. People still need places to live. Affordability constraints have shifted many households from ownership to renting. Affordability is improving quietly. Affordability has been one of the biggest challenges for buyers, but meaningful progress has been made over the past 2 years. Mortgage affordability, measured by the average mortgage payment on an average price home, has improved by approximately 30%, reaching its best level in 4 years. Mortgage payments today are roughly $1,000 per month lower than they were over much of the past 4 years, thanks to lower interest rates and softer home prices. This improvement, combined with the stronger economic backdrop, is expected to help more renters transition back to home ownership. With substantial pent-up demand built over recent years, 2026 sales activity should be notably stronger than today's levels. New condo completions. From an oversupply to shortage, the GTA has experienced a record wave of condo completions over the past 3 years. As per this chart, in 2025 alone, more than 25,000 new condo units were delivered, creating an oversupplied market with inventory levels around 6.3 months, firmly placing buyers in control. However, this dynamic is about to change. New condo deliveries are projected to decline steadily, about 22,000 units in 2026, 16,000 units in 2027, and only about 7,000 units in 2028. This sharp drop in new supply is likely to lead to a future condo shortage, increasing demand from both end users and investors. For first-time buyers or investors, 2026 may be a rare window to acquire condos at historically low prices before the market shifts back towards sellers. Consumer confidence, the missing ingredient. One of the biggest reasons for weak GTA sales in 2025 wasn't just interest rate, it was consumer confidence. Economic uncertainty, primarily driven by trade tensions following the change in US administration, pushed Canada's consumer confidence index down to 45.4, a level not seen since the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic. While confidence improved slightly during the summer, it dipped again in the fall before beginning a modest recovery. In 2026, the pace of real estate recovery will depend heavily on the return of confidence. Lower interest rates help, but buyers and investors need economic clarity before committing to what is often the most significant financial decision of their lives. CUSMA negotiations and their impact. Trade policy will be a key theme in early 2026. The federal government is set to formally begin negotiations with the US on renewing the Canada-US-Mexico agreement in January. These discussions and their outcomes will influence the Canadian economy, consumer confidence, business investment, real estate activity. As negotiations unfold, the trajectory of these talks will play a meaningful role in shaping market sentiment across the GTA. What to expect in 2026? By the end of 2025, the GTA real estate market was in a stronger position than at the start of the year. Improved sales activity in late spring and summer followed a sharp first quarter slowdown, driven by economic uncertainty and trade tension. That momentum has since stalled as buyers remain cautious and concerned that prices could fall further. While significant pent-up demand exists, hesitation remains the dominant theme. The Bank of Canada has indicated that interest rates are now about the right level and expectations for further cuts have moderated. Many economists believe rates could remain on hold throughout much of 2026, assuming inflation and economic resilience persist. Despite overall market softness, specific segments are already showing strength. Low-rise homes under 1.5 million in the city of Toronto have less than 3 months of supply, suggesting upward price pressure ahead. Toronto condo apartments appear to be stabilizing as new completions decline. Opportunity in a slow market. Slow markets aren't something to fear, they're something to understand. Buyers who enter the market during downturns often position themselves for outsized gains when conditions improve. Prices may not rebound overnight, but historically consistently shows that patient, strategic buyers are rewarded. Whether you're purchasing your first home, upgrading, or investing, today's quieter market could become tomorrow's best opportunity. If you'd like to discuss how these trends affect your specific goals, the team at the Realty Boutique is here to help. Happy New Year. Have a great day.